You know what? For this show to be so good, it really be a whole lot of nothing happening in the episode. Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you my review on Sistas. I know that I am a little bit late, but y'all know I was in Florida last week for my sister's wedding, so again, congratulations to my sissy. And so I'm catching up on these videos. I finally watched Sistas, and we just gonna talk about the girls, honey, because yeah, while we're doing that, I'm going to be setting up, I'm doing my nails. Y'all know that I do my nails. I have some videos on my channel, so I'm gonna be like redoing my nails and talking about the Sistas. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on the girls. Okay, all right, so let's start off with Andy is in the office, and her whole storyline for this episode is the new hot boss, honey. Y'all remember in the last episode she had told him that she wants to settle, and he left and gave her his hotel information. Well, he done came back and he said that his client decided that they're ready to settle, but the only way for them to get into this settlement agreement is if she agrees to go to dinner with him. Now, she makes it clear that she's engaged. She say, oh, you assuming maybe I'm just a colleague that wants to get to, you know, see the city a little bit while I'm here. So she agrees to go to dinner with him. But when she tells Fatima about it, Fatima's like, do you think that's going to be a good idea? You think Gary's going to be okay with that? Because we all know Gary's crazy, even though Andy wants to act like he's not. And she knows that he's crazy because she decides that she's not going to tell him, and sends Fatima over to the house to pick her up a little dress and some shoes or whatever. Now, when she calls Gary to tell him that she's going to be late, he seems a little bit off, and she's trying to figure out why. And she lies, by the way, because she said she's going to be with the girls. And she not, I mean, I don't know if she's still going to go with the girls or if she's going to do dinner and the girls and then come home to Gary. I don't know how she's going to do it, but a lie is a lie. And if you felt nothing was wrong with it, then you wouldn't have lied. But, you know, she lets him know. Gary seems a little bit off later on in the episode. When Fatima goes to pick up the dress, we hear Gary and a woman making some moaning noises. I'm not even finna feed into that. We'll figure out what that is next episode. Speaking of Fatima, you know, Fatima and Zach, they keep doing this back and forth situation. And the thing is, she really likes Zach. When her and Andy were talking in the office, Andy even called out how when she speaks about Zach, she kind of lights up. And even though she's trying to play this hard to get role and she wants to be in with the girls, she does like Zach, but she doesn't want to like Zach. So when they have a conversation, she's trying to like push him away, but also keep him near her. It's really weird. Fatima was the main one when she first came on the, you know, came on the show, came on the scene, talking about how she didn't do childish games and all this kind of stuff. But Fatima, it seems like you're playing childish games. Another person who's playing childish games is that lawyer dude. I don't even remember his name. I'm gonna call him Butt Wipe because he's aggravating me. Him. He wants to be with Fatima, and because she won't give him no play, he makes a call to shut down the little job that, what's his name? Oh, mommy brain is so horrible. Zach. Butt Wipe calls the guy over the building thing so that Zach won't get any more jobs. So now you stopped in his bag because Fatima won't talk to you. Fatima and Zach both know, can see, can peep the game, know what's going on. So now Fatima's finna play you, Butt Wipe, and you deserve it. Let's move on to Karen. Karen didn't really have much going on this episode. We did see that she got subpoenaed. I wonder, you know, who's that from? I think we did get a preview, but I'm not going to get into the preview. We're just going to talk about it in the episode. You know, she's going to get ready to go out with the girls, and the little guy comes and slips the subpoena up under the door. I thought that you had to get verbal confirmation of the person. Like, you had asked Karen Washington and the person had to say yes, and then you gave it to him. I thought that's how that worked. I ain't never been served. Y'all tell me down in the comments if that's how it's supposed to work, because I thought that's how it was supposed to work. Pam, which is the nosy assistant, I don't know if I like her. I don't know if I like her. Y'all tell me if y'all like her down below. Like, I get that she's trying to be nosy. One, I don't like her acting. I think her acting sucks. But as a character, I feel like she oversteps her boundaries a bit. But Pam was the only other person in the office, I mean in the salon, with her when she got served. That was basically all that happened with Karen. Let's go on over to Danny. Danny is at the airport. She's working. She sees Zach. She invites Zach out for some lunch because she sees that he's clearly very upset. We see that Zach had, in like the last episode, we saw that Zach had put all his money on that stock and the stock plummeted. So as far as he knows right now, he done lost all his money. He done lost $20,000. He is broker than he started on the show, which he was stupid for putting all that money into it anyway. But I already gave y'all my thoughts on that. Also, I don't think that he done lost all his money. I think, you know, stocks fluctuate, they go up and down, and by the end of the day he gonna have $50,000. But anyway, he's talking about how he's so, you know, he's distraught, he's upset, he done lost all his money. So Danny, being a friend, she goes to comfort him in her Danny way, and they go and have a little bit of lunch. She offers to pay for his sandwich. So once they get done eating, instead of Danny going home, she's trying to figure out any and every reason she can to stay at the airport. And Zach peeps this, and he's like, well, what's really going on? Like, why don't you just go home to Preston? And Danny says it's because she needs space. And Zach made so much sense. He was like, well, why don't you just tell him that you need space? He's not a mind reader. How was he supposed to know that you need space if you don't say it? And Danny, normally you're the person that gives out to me the most reasonable of advice. So for you to act this dingy about something so simple as just letting the guy know that things are moving a bit fast, you need things to slow down, it's bothersome. It's bothersome. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. And he's a nice guy. So when she finally gets to the house, she gets dressed in this god-awful white dress. The entire look was a mess. The dress was horrible. The purse was horrible. The hair was horrible. It was a god-awful look. But to Preston, honey, this is the best she'll never look. Clothes on, clothes off. This is the prettiest he's ever seen her. That got to be love. They say love is blind. Anyway, but Danny's feeding him with a long-handled spoon. She's not really responding to him. He's trying to have conversation, ask her about her day, and she's not really engaging. She doesn't want to ask him about his day because she already know what he gonna say. He rode a tractor, he wrangled a horse or wrangled a cow or whatever, and she just seems to be uninterested. And Preston peeps it, but he's just really chill, and it's just like, you know what, I just had some dinner waiting for you or whatever when you get home. Still being really nice. Danny, you need to get your ish together before you run this man away. Get it together. And then we have Sabrina, the sister that gives me the biggest headache. So she's at work. She's all distraught because Jacoby has said that he's going to bring a lawsuit of sexual assault against her. And Maurice says, well, I mean, number one, you can't be messing with the subordinates, which is true. You can't do that. Excuse me. And he says that Jacoby's just doing this because he's trying to get some coin. Even though Sabrina ain't got no coin, the bank got coin, so he can get him a little settlement. He ain't got to work. That's probably what he been wanting to do from the beginning anyway. Maurice tells Sabrina, or suggests to Sabrina, that the only way to fight fire is with fire, and to claim that he raped her. Go to the hospital, get a rape kit and everything. Sabrina is apprehensive. She says she can't do that. She doesn't want to ruin his life. And I really hope, Sabrina, that you don't listen to Maurice. Do not listen to Maurice. Do not listen to Maurice. Okay, I'm back. My battery died. But like I was saying, Sabrina, that is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Please do not listen to Maurice. Number one, it's a lie. Number two, did y'all actually, like, have sex? Like, I'm still so confused on if there was actual, like, P and B or not. I'm very confused. Another thing, like, this just makes it harder for people who actually get raped to be believed. So can we not do that? Can we not perpetuate that women are just out here lying on their coochies in order to get out of trouble? You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have been in this situation with him. You made your bed, now lie in it. Do not listen to Maurice. But later on, they end up going to the club, and the bartender tells Sabrina about how Maurice let the guy go, the thief Q, how he let him go, and he's really proud of him. And we get a little bit more insight into Maurice and his background, and how he was estranged from his mother, and it was his house mother who brought him in and helped him to become the man that we see today. So we're seeing a softer side of Maurice. I hope that we continue to see a little bit more of that side of him, and not necessarily always this overly flamboyant, thirsty guy that's kind of annoying. You know, the way that his character is written, it doesn't have like the dynamics that I would like for it to have. That's just me talking. But anyway, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much everything that happened in the episode. Y'all drop down in the comments and tell me what you thought about this episode of Sistas. I'm gonna get back to finishing off these nails, and I will be right back with my review on Encore, so please make sure y'all check that out. If you have not already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell to this channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.